face. I still get chills watching that back because, yes, Dylan Guenther is back. There's no doubt about it. It is good to have him back, and he had a massive contribution in that game against the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, we talked about that overtime goal, specifically how it unfolded, but in this FunDOMentals segment, we're going to talk about Dylan Guenther's release. You mentioned the other day that top three, Mount Rushmore of releases in the NHL?
Yes.
All right, so give me a little definition of what that means.
Okay, first of all, in case you're wondering, this is in my rider that I have this studio always packed with pucks, okay? This is just part of the deal we do here. Okay, now, in terms of Dylan Guenther's release, the release refers to how the puck comes off the stick, okay? Pure release, he's unbelievable, among the best three in the game.
Top three?
Top three?
Top three.
In the game. Now, just ask Samuel Ersson, the Flyers goaltender. He will agree with me. Now, traditionally, right, players like me, they used to shoot the puck by leaning into it. Okay, they put the puck in a shooting position, they lean into it, right?
Okay.
And then they put some force into the stick and shoot.
Sure.
Okay? Now, the modern shooter, the guys like Dylan Guenther, they approach it a little bit differently. Number one, the puck never stops moving.
Okay.
Okay? They do that to keep the goalie guessing. It adds more deception onto the shot.
Sure.
Second part of it, traditionally, shooters were taught to allow the puck to roll from heel to toe as they release the shot, right? That's a traditional wrist shot.
Okay,
Sorry, I
so,
almost got you in the face.
I'm going to stand clear of that.
Yeah.
Also, foam puck, not a real puck.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the toe, right?
Now, the modern shooters, they shoot the puck almost entirely off the toe, okay? They put the puck on the toe of the stick, and then they snap it.
Okay.
Okay? That also makes it harder for the goaltender to read because it just comes off the toe of the stick. There's no kind of roll-off effect, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Now, let's get a little bit technical in terms of explaining the flex in the stick.
Okay.
And let's do that by going into
the lab.
The lab.
The lab.
Because we're all scientists at heart.
Yeah, we're real
all
technical.
Scientists at heart.
I also just want to add, this is actually Dylan Guenther's stick. So there's the video version and then his actual stick.
Look
but
at that.
You
That's
explain
worth
this
something.
because
this
right?
is not worth something.
This it's on here somewhere. This same font is exactly what's on here.
So the one point I want to point out is this. This is the flex on the stick. Okay. 77 is the number that Dylan Guenther's flex is on his stick. I used 100. At the end of my career, I used a 90.
Okay.
Higher the number, the stiffer the shaft of the stick.
So less bend, less bend.
Less bend.
Okay.
The lower the number, the more it bends.
Okay.
Why does it bend? Because you put energy into the ground, okay, that transfers out when you release the puck. You lean on it. So players like me, they used to have to lean on the stick. The goaltenders can read not just the stick, they read your whole body.
Sure, because that's where the angle is, right?
Yeah, and you have to wind up with your whole body to get something onto the shot. Now, if you have a lower flex stick, like these modern shooters and these elite shooters like Dylan Guenther, you let the stick do the work. You don't have to lean on it anymore. You just put a little bit of oomph into the ice, the stick flexes just a little bit, off the puck comes, and it's like a laser.
So there's a few other layers of Dylan Guenther's shot other than the stick that allow him to deceive the goalie.
Correct.
But the stick helps.
The stick technology helps him do what he wants to do.
Okay.
Let's take a look at a couple examples. Number one, the puck never stops moving. See him shoot that one off the toe? Okay. Puck never stops moving. It allows him to get around the defender. Hard for the goaltender to read as well.
Sure.
Same thing here. Watch the flex in the stick on this one-timer.
Look at that bend.
Right?
Wow.
And off the energy gets transferred through the shot, and this is the OT winner. Puck never stops moving. There's the flex in the stick, and it's by the goaltender before he can even react.
Yeah, all of those components that make him such an elite player and shooter, and I want to just add and emphasize the skill and the talent of Dylan Guenther. He's doing all of that. The tool that he uses in the stick only helps accessorize to that shot.
Correct.
And, you know, I think the Utah Hockey Club is pretty lucky to have him, wouldn't you say?
He's got a pretty good nickname, Gunner.
I know, maybe we intertwine sniper and gunner. I mean, they're all fitting because he's a hero at the end of the day with that overtime winner against the Philadelphia Flyers. Well, Dom, thank you for FunDOMentals.